Welcome to an Auto Express track battle with a difference. Because this time we're at Castle Combe Circuit in Wiltshire with not one, but two new Mega Minis. In the grey corner we have the hottest new Mini you can buy with number plates, the Challenge 210 edition. And in the yellow and black corner we have its track-based equivalent, the fantastic new Mini Challenge 1 Make Series Racer. Question is, how close to the racing car can the new Challenge 210 edition actually get?
Right, this is the Mini 210. That stands for the PS number, but it also stands for the number of cars that they're actually going to make. And I think this thing should be pretty rapid around a circuit like Castle Combe. The torque, it's got about 300 Newton meters, so 221, 222 pounds-feet, which is a lot in a car that weighs less than 1,300 kilograms, if you think about it. But it's still front-wheel drive. It still has a manual gearbox, and it's still a complete hoot to drive quickly on any track, but particularly a track like this. Obviously, it's got normal road tyres. Obviously, it's got the same brakes as the Mini JCW, which are perfectly good enough. That's what it's got. Let's see what it feels like if you really give it some on the lap time. Absolutely flat through this kink. They've just resurfaced Castle Combe and it feels really, really grippy. How late can I brake? Fairly late as it happens, but then you really have got to get it stopped and turned in properly for quarry. That's not bad through there. There's a bit of understeer, but not that much. It stops quite well. There's a bit of movement at the back though, which is a little bit disconcerting. It kind of feels like it wants to oversteer. I've obviously got the traction control turned off. No, it's not so neat through there. 6-speed manual gearbox works absolutely just fine. Oh, get it turned in properly here. It's nice through that apex. It's good. I mean, it's understeering, but it's not absolutely just washing out completely at the front. Chuck it through the curbs. It monsters those quite well. It feels kind of pleasantly rapid rather than eye-wateringly quick. But it is fun. It is fun. There is no question about that. What's the lap time? Right. Well, we'll see, won't we?
So that's what the road-going Mini 210 can do. 1 minute, 23.8 seconds. How much faster can the racer go?
This is a new Mini Challenge race car. Proper little racing car it is too. Sequential 6-speed gearbox, flat shift above 3,000. The engine is the exact same block and turbo as the road car, but obviously it's got more boost pressure, a lot more boost pressure. So the horsepower is 275, the torque is 400 Newton meters, so way more than the road car. And yet it weighs just a whisker over a ton, 1,050 kilograms they say. And it's got slick tyres. So you put all that lot together and join the dots up, and this thing should really fly.
You might not be able to hear much of what comes next, but stick with it for the time being, and maybe just enjoy the noise of a one-make racer from on board. During the lap itself, it was so noisy inside the racer, but there was just no point in me trying to talk at all. You can't even hear yourself think above the machinations of this thing's Quaife sequential gearbox, let alone its exhaust. But despite the din, it was obvious how much quicker it was than the road car, right from the word go. The racer had much more go towards the top end of its rev range. The biggest difference between the racer and the road car was the level of grip. On its slick tyres, the racer would turn into corners and then just stick with much more speed and much more precision. Its gear ratios are also stacked much closer together than the road cars, so it felt lit pretty much the whole way around the lap, whereas in the road car there were moments when the boost just wasn't quite there. In the end, the racer lapped Castle Combe almost 6 seconds quicker than the road car, and had there been a series regular behind the wheel rather than a sweaty journalist with no race overalls, the gap would have been wider still. So in the end, it was no great surprise that the racer completely thumped the road car. We expected that. What I didn't expect was A, just how much fun the 210 edition road car would be to hustle around one of the UK's fastest tracks, or B, just how much of a pure racer the Challenge car would turn out to be. Click on the video windows to see how fast the Mini Challenge is in an acceleration test versus the road car, or our track battle between a Volkswagen Golf R and a Seat Leon Cupra. Click on the play icon to watch our latest video and on our logo to subscribe to our channel.